Hey everyone, what's up and what's happening? This is Mikedot here for OnRPG.com, taking over for James Blonde as your weekly news update guy, and I'm covering news and features for the week of October 10th. This week with OnRPG, we had a good mix of features from games recently gone free to play and games just now being revealed in the West. If you've been looking for a heavily PvP focused title with some great graphics, don't miss out on my impressions for Archblade, a third-person shooter fighting game hybrid developed by Codebrush Games and powered by the Unreal 3 engine, slated for release in March 2013. The game has a very neat concept going for it, but with my time spent playing in the closed beta, it shows that a lot of work needs to be done before it's ready to launch. Some harsh news fell from NCSoft this week that City of Heroes was truly closing down. So begins Meta's feature to summarize all the updates that could have been, but will never be. Okay, so I heard a rumor has it that NCSoft decided to shut down City of Heroes so that they can move their support and staff from City of Heroes to work on the upcoming release for Blade and Soul in North America. And as much as I'm looking forward to Blade and Soul, it does seem like a pretty lame business move considering that City of Heroes was in fact still turning a profit. But again, it's just a rumor and you didn't hear it from me. The Guild Wars 2 hype is finally starting to settle down, and Mary looks into the future where the game should evolve to meet the current demands of the player base in her second edition of the Tyrant Times. Check out Mary's article for some interesting thoughts on what should and shouldn't be added into the game. So Riot Games has been getting some flack for their championship tournament this weekend, but at least their champion design team is still spot on. Check out Hylian's latest review on Cryzix, a void assassin with some of the most dynamic gameplay in recent League of Legends memory. Rounding out our features this week is DZPW with our guest writer Platty with a first impressions look at Borderlands 2. In this article they analyze how the 4 selectable characters have been changed from the previous title, as well as point out what you'll immediately notice upon logging in. And of course there's also those sexy sirens. Some big news came from S2 Games this week as they're returning to the competitive scene with a Heroes of Neweraf Tour initiative. Be sure to keep an eye out as our Heroes of Neweraf column will be returning shortly, as we'll be helping to cover these events as they unfold. Hi-Rez Studio revealed their latest god Ares for Smite this week, and he really brings a powerful presence to every teamfight with his AoE chain grabs that completely alter the field of play. With a mechanic supporting the building of auras, he's definitely a rough god to face for any Pantheon. Be sure to keep an eye out for our sister site MMO Hut for Bakerman Brad's upcoming review. The OnRPG team was blown away last week as Snail Games unveiled their latest title called Black Gold Online, an MMORPG of such epic proportions that it's hard to figure out what theme to even classify it as. I myself would classify it as a cross between steampunk and Magitech, but you'll have to see the trailer yourself to fully understand, and be sure to check out the game's profile for more information. To finish up on news, End of Nations from Petroglyph went through its final closed beta test this weekend, and we're hoping to see this MMORTS finally launch into the gaming scene after years of waiting. This game really has the makings to be a great and unique title, and with Tryon Worlds backing it, we have our hopes set even higher. Thanks to my recent work with Ubisoft, OnRPG is offering a fantastic giveaway with Ghost Recon Online. But unlike most giveaways, you have a choice to make. Do you want a flat 1000 RP to use as you please? Or do you think you're hardcore enough to earn more than that with a one-day 25% XP and RP boost? Well, the choice is yours, so follow the proper link in our description to snag a code. But remember that these keys are only valid on the US server, and only one code can be used. So choose wisely. Well, that's all the time I have for this video, but if you'd like to learn more about the games that have been featured here, just check out the links in the description below. But first, don't forget to hit that like button. This is Mikedot saying over and out.